The homeowner says he was terrified running inside just seconds before the patrol car smashed into the front of his house.
I don't even think he touched the brake, but anyway, I took off in the house. I no more got the glass door shut, and he was on the porch with the car.
Stephen Wilhelm saw the patrol car slam into the front of his house and the suspect take off around the back.
It's very terrifying.
He says the officer chased the suspect down while he and his wife wondered what just happened. Wilhelm says his wife's car is wrecked and there's thousands of dollars worth of damage to their home.
Why you would chase someone through a residential neighborhood, not knowing the area to begin with, going that kind of speed down a dead-end road?
He says the officer on scene told him he wasn't responsible for the damages.
All I'm being told is not my fault. I was doing my job, and it came from the driver, the officer that actually came on the porch.
Captain Mark Perry with GSP told 11 Alive he was not aware of that conversation, but says they can file a claim with the state to fix the damage, though the state statute may put a cap on what they'll pay. GSP did not answer questions about why the officer was on a high-speed chase or who the suspect was they were chasing. Wilhelm says the officer did catch the suspect and arrest them, but he thinks the officer is in the wrong too.
I think they need to make things right and apologize.
The homeowner says he plans to file a claim, but so far has no idea what the total damage is.